deal with black and black liberation. My scene is picking up my damn gun.
Martin Luther King is to get Negroes to forgive the people who have brutalized them for 400 years by lulling them to sleep.
What's going on, people? First episode of Word is Bond.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to sit around the fire and we're going to talk about, what we're going to talk about, fam?
Spirits,
spirituality, the whole shebang. I'm for like, I don't even believe in that stuff, so what side are you on, fam?
I do.
So like, he believes in
I
it.
really do. So,
He believes in it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that stuff. I'm one of these new age guys. I'm not even one of them guys I'm chatting put, but that's what you like call it, new age. So yeah, boom. Let's talk about this thing then, fam. So explain to us why spirits are real and that, fam. You get me?
Okay, let me just say one thing first here. I don't mean spirit, like, don't get the shit twisted. When I say, I believe in spirits, I don't believe, that, like, yo, bro, if one of us was to die right now, that man are gonna become a spirit. I don't believe in that. You get me? I believe that spirits like ghosts and duppy and shit, whatever way you wanna put it, that was the race before the human race.
Hit them with the Muslim term, fam.
Jinns, you get me? The race of jinns, you get me? That's what I believe in it. Straight.
I don't believe in any of it. I'm a person that's for energy in it. I just think energy is everything. I think everything comes from the sun. Everything is the sun, or stems from the sun. You know what I mean? And everything is just gonna return back there and distributed back out. So I don't know. Everything in the middle for me is kind of hard, man. And I'm yet to be convinced by anyone. Like,
okay, then I got
all this religion seems corrupt, and that's based on the system of this spirituality. And you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I believe in spirituality. Like, everyone has their spirituality, but I just don't believe in like spirits, man. Like, I think your spirituality is like your sexuality, in it. You know what I mean? Like, your spirituality is knowing yourself, kind of thing. And being great in your own kind of spirit. Then I don't know what else you're gonna call it. It's psychology, fam. It's the way you think. It's not even to do with spirituality.
Okay,
It's just the way you think. You know what I mean?
Everything comes from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If that's so,
Mm-hmm.
then that should basically be like how people say God. Yeah. So if that's the case, then how come? If that's supposed to be the creator, then how come we can imitate it?
Imitate what?
We can
The sun.
imitate the sun.
In what way? How do you believe?
Okay, then if I want to grow a plant,
Yeah.
I just get a light which imitates the sun in every way.
Nah, you can't imitate the sun, fam.
You can.
You can't. Okay.
Okay, look, nothing will grow without the sun.
Yeah.
So, with the sun, it takes all year for a plant to grow, like for leaves to bloom and for them to fall off. But with a light and with changing the timing and shit, you can manipulate that to make that whole thing happen within 3 months
Fam,
or quicker.
I'm not even gonna claim to be a professional of physics, fam.
Really,
but without the sun,
that's why
fam,
I can't believe that.
without the sun, fam, we've got nothing, fam.
Exactly, but if sun was the creator of all things, then we shouldn't be able to imitate the creator.
Okay.
Like, it don't make no sense to me.
Like,
To me, it don't.
you can't imitate the sun, fam. You
can.
That's just pure devastation.
I can.
That's imitating the sun equals wiping out the earth, fam. You can never imitate the sun on a smaller level.
No.
I mean,
Okay,
you can give off rays. Are you saying you can give off rays of light? That's not imitating the sun, you know, because you have to remember our ozone layer breaks down how much of what the sun's actually giving off. What we get is kind of, you know what I mean. The sun is everything. Every ray, every electromagnetic like force you can think of, fam, is spewing out of the sun at one time, fam. And our ozone layer protects us from all of that, fam. So what you're saying is we can imitate the rays of light. Of course, we can do that. But in its holiness, fam, like the whole of the sun, fam, we can't imitate that, bro. That equals devastation.
I'm not
bro.
on about imitating
You know what I
the
mean?
whole of the sun. I'm about doing
in one aspect of the
like
light.
you said, like sun based. Like I'm breaking it down like the way my head broke it down from what you said. Like boom, the sun is basically the creator of things, like the source of life. Yeah, the sun is the source of life. Yeah, So if I can do something and get something there which is man-made there to do what the sun does, then how can that be the source of life?
In this,
If you
well,
know what I mean,
it
like-
still is the source of life. Like, we can't dispute that. It's just one of them things where, like, the sun is the source of life. But in that sense, I could hit you back with the same thing with a God, or we can do what God does. You know what I mean? What they say God does. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't really believe in like a if it's a person, or I don't know.
Yeah,
I believe in a creative force. I'm saying I believe in the sun, and if you're gonna say the sun is God, then of course I believe in God. But if you're talking of something else, then I don't know, bro. I can't. It's like the way my mind works, fam, and most people's mind works, fam. You hit them with something, like you say car keys, and they think of car keys. You think of creation. So when someone says creation, I think of like, all right then, maybe the sun, that is the point of creation that I can't really go past. I know that the sun's come from
I
something,
hear what he's.
but I can't really.
I've just clapped
you know what I
he's
mean?
saying still. My head just went ka-ching.
But when you say God,
because when the books that I've read and that, yeah, and when it comes to religion, especially Islam and that, yeah, like God don't come in a form of a man or anything. God comes as light. You get me?
As light.
Us on the earth. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, yo. That's been broke down. Like we say, word is bond, innit? It's broke.
Word is bond, bro.
Ching. Yeah, I hear that.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying still. I hear what you're saying. Yo, it looks like whoever put that video up on YouTube about a UFO flying through the fucking sun and drawing that energy from the sun.
Wait, no, because I do believe, right? See, with planets, this is going off topic though, but with planets, the more able it is to harness the sun's energy, the more advanced that planet would be, fam. Yeah. So if you see if you know a star, and you know a star by its coordinates, I don't know, like some people may be into that, like
you know into that,
right? Okay, check this astrology, right? So exactly, so you keep an eye on that, right? And you know there's a star there, right? You know, because you track it and that you probably brought it, and you know people do that, you know what I mean? And then the sun just goes missing, right? Now some people say, all right, then it's exploded. Some people say it's imploded. Some people say that it's a society out there that's harnessing it, baby, being able to block off the rays and harnessing it for their own. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You get me? Like, I don't know. We do that. So
that's another topic. We need to talk about that shit. I like that topic.
Well, you know what? We wasn't even talking about God. We was talking about spirituality, spirits, right? So spirits. Now, I do believe in entities formed out of energy. I believe, like, we were animals. You get me? We've got us. We've got loads of shit. So boom. Do I believe that there are things that are bodiless? I don't know. I haven't encountered it. I've encountered some things, and I'm like, is there an explanation for it? I don't know. You get me? But I don't know. I do believe there's always an explanation. I don't just put it out there as, okay, it's a spirit. I think it has to be something. You know what I mean? It has to be something. But what we was talking about before is, like, you see when with a sound and you get echo, like, that is just perception in it. So when you go into a certain environment and you shout hello, you're going to get echo in it. So what we were saying is, boom, you must be able to get that with feeling and with your visuals in it, with what you see. Is there a visual echo? Is there a feeling echo? Because when I sleep and that, sometimes if I feel something, then I actually feel it, but I'm not actually feeling it. So it's kind of like an echo of feelings. I get echo of emotion. I get echo of vision, even though my eyes are closed. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Nah, I'm
it's what people are feeling in it.
Like, I've had dreams where I've been stabbed and I've woke up and for days I'm feeling like I'm bruised and that in the same place, like cramped up and stuff. Like, I've had bare dreams like that where I've been beat up in my dream or been run over and stuff, and I can still feel it for a couple of days onwards. Or like when you wake up, have you ever had this one when you wake up, yeah, and you sit up but you can't move your arm or move your legs, or you wake up, yeah, and you can't, like something holding you down. That's because your body's still asleep. That's what I'm saying.
For real.
At the same time, sometimes when that shit happens to me, yeah, because of shit that I've been through, and I've actually thought that there was a dopey holding me down, bro. You get me? But the more I snap my like get the fuck off me. Like then I was able to like got my feeling back. You get me? But that's through my own personal experience. You get me? That's me. So that's another reason why I believe in spirits as well. You get me?
I think
something was holding me down, but I couldn't see it.
I think it's all from the mind. Like, I think without the mind, we've got nothing. You know what I mean? We've just got a bunch of inputs that don't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like all our feelings, our sight, our eyes, and without the mind, nothing is being perceived, nothing is being processed. You know what I mean? The mind is just in a black box, fam, and it's got inputs plugged into it, and it's just doing what it can with them sensory inputs. Do you know what I mean? So with these spirits and whatever, I don't actually know if that's what it is. I haven't encountered that yet.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't, so I can't talk on it. What I haven't encountered.
My little brother, please get my little brother here, bro. Because you know when someone's lying in it. If my little brother was here now, yeah, and we told you about the time, like our bedroom, window there, dogs going mad, my bed there, his bed there, and we're talking, and then we both stop talking, and there's a black shadow, you know, like on the internet when people say shadow people, it was like that come through the window. My dog's going mad and stood in between, so I could just about see my brother through the thing. And it's floated through my room, went like through the corner of my bed into the hallway. Yeah, like my room was dark. The light on was in the bathroom across the hallway, so a bit of light was coming into the room. And you seen it go through, and then it's gone into the bathroom. You get me? And you know, I can feel it now.
And both of you seen that, and was
both seen that, bro. And you know, from there, yeah, everybody in my ends that I grew up with, yeah. Enough people, ever since I was a kid, yeah, come to my house, yeah, and said my house has got bad vibes, like bad energy, like, and your mom has come, you know, when the people from the mosque come around you and they do charity at your door, that's for zakat, for charity, yeah. They're coming up my driveway, yeah, I'm sat in the car in my drive, yeah, walking up my driveway, go to my door, before they even get to the door, they stop, they look up, yeah, look at my mom's bedroom window, and they walk off, they go. They didn't even bother going to anyone else's houses. You know what? They come back like half an hour later with a proper imam and that. They come knock the door and asking to bless the house and that. Because there's something bad here, you get me?
Serious, I don't know about that,
that's
man.
what I'm saying, like, I know about these things, that's what I'm saying. I can't agree with you, bro, when it comes to the spirits things, because I've experienced it and I've got witnesses, bro. You get me? I got witnesses.
But like I said, like, you know what? I don't believe that people.
It's like they say, seeing is believing.
I don't believe that people hold a spirit. I don't believe that there's something in us that, like, I don't know. I believe that we hold energy, and that's what gives us life. But I don't believe there's like a spirit in us. You know what I mean? Like, there's something in you that makes everything tick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe in that. But do I believe in other entities? Yes, I do. Like I said, we have cats and dogs and loads of a wide spectrum of things that we don't even know that live in the deepest oceans, fam. So do I know that things must exist, fam. Things must exist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, and I don't want to put it off. I don't pretend like I know. Like when people say, yo, it's a spirit, you don't know. I don't know, and I'm never gonna pretend like I know. I have witnessed. When I went to Jamaica, I've witnessed things, fam. I have witnessed things. I was in a room. I've seen like a light and a gust of wind go past the window, and it went cold and that.
Yeah,
you get me? Remember what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't know. I know Jamaica's a mad place, bro. Mad place. My nan's got mad dogs, fam. That she can't let us in the garden if the dogs is out, bro. She has to like lock them up. Mad dogs. The dogs headbutting the fence and that. Do you know what I mean? Because people come in and like they'll take your fruits and stuff. You know what I mean? They'll take your shit. So that's why they've got them things in place. So was someone in the garden that night? We don't know. Do you know what I mean? You'd never know. You never know, fam. And Tuesday they've got like gunmen on their strip as well. So they have people on watch out, seeing if there's any activity, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
So it was more unlikely for somebody.
I'm just trying to think rational. Like there must be a rational.
But that's what
explanation.
the brain does. You get
has to rationalise things, and
it has to rationalise things.
But that's all the brain. That's all it does. It's like what else can it do?
Like before that night when me and my brother seen that, yeah, I never believed in none of that shit, bro. But since then, yeah, like if I go home and I'm bored, yeah, I would rather, because of my experiences, I would rather jump on YouTube. I would rather look at things and that. Get me?
Yeah.
Like I can, because I've seen shit, yeah, I can rather tell you which videos are fake or which ones ain't, bro. Like That's fake. That's real. That's what I've seen. That's exactly the same
Don't
thing.
believe
That was
nothing that you see online, man.
You get me,
Everything
fam?
online is funny.
Yeah,
But all of this,
everything's
all
funny,
of
but
this,
yeah,
all of
funny,
this
that's
stuff is
not-
all for
it's
attention
real
seeking,
shit,
bro. It's all for attention seeking. I'm telling you, like all of this Illuminati videos and all these. You know what I mean? It's just
It's
silly,
become a
man.
fashion
Silly.
now.
It's all to distract you. Like these people are distracted. That's all they are, you know. That's all they are. Why don't they just learn? If you know about the Illuminati so much, why are you not implementing the skills that you're learning from these people with your people, with your family and your friends? Maybe they could feel some of the enlightenment as well. You know what I mean? If you really know what's going on, but they don't. They're just talking. Everyone's got their family, and you have to look after your family, and you can't doubt people for doing certain things to look after their family. You know what I mean? So, Rothschilds, at the end of the day, you do what you gotta do. I don't agree with what you do, but if I had the chance, if I had half of the fucking chance to do what you do for your family,
Yo, you listen, you see
know what I
one of
mean?
the
I
very
would do
first
that shit for my
Rothschilds. I
family.
bet most people don't know about this. I'll just say something about the Rothschild, yeah. I take my fucking hat off, yeah. You know, don't rate them. To one of the first ones, yeah. I think it was like from the 1800s or early 1900s, or probably the 1600s, something like that. I can't remember exactly when it was. One of the first ones, yeah, and it was to do with the oil. He was involved in putting the oil on the market and that, yeah. I seen a thing, yeah, like basically, it's, you know how like people pay so much for oil, and they say, they're always drilling holes, like, you never know when it's gonna run out. If that runs out, the earth's gonna drop and that.
it'd be depleted in the market.
Bullshit. If people like it, and you want to get more money out of them, you want them to keep buying it, tell them this is the. What do you tell them? It's the last bit. It's about to go. So you need to buy as much, because once it's gone, you never know when it's gonna come back. It could be gone for good. And that's the thing that's been planted into people's heads here since the beginning of business. Who's one of the main business people in the whole
They're
world?
known for funding.
The Rothschild.
They're known for funding wars and all that shit. I'm not even
CIA
down with what they
have
do.
themselves declassified it. That basically, it is like, see, like the ocean there, there's just too much water. You can't drain up the ocean. You get me? You can't. You could never drain the ocean. Never. Yeah. That's basically the same with oil. Oil is like, it's like the ocean. There's just as much of it as the ocean. It don't run out. It's like the heart produces its own blood. You get me? It produces itself. You get me? It's from the ground. You get me? It will never ever run out. It's bullshit, bro. You get me? I swear down there, if you look into it, you could probably well see it. It's not a joke, bro. It's not a joke, bro. You get me, fam? Like, they say perceptions are very fucking serious.
For real. You know what it is? It's like the lion and the antelope, fam.
It's like the name of the
You know
show.
what I mean?
Word is Bond.
You feel sorry for the antelope, but realistically, the lion's got eating it. But the antelope at the same time has a right to live. So it's all perception, innit? It's all perception. But at the end of the day, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted talking about Illuminati when a lion's fucking munching on your leg, when you're in debt and your family's in debt, your mum's paying rent, and you know what I mean? Work towards something. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that we're sitting here in a good position, but we try to do something. You know what I mean? Invest in something, do something. Don't be wasting your time giving money to church or, you know what I mean, talking about spirituality or meditating and all that. Make sure you're alright. Make sure you're eating. You know what I mean? Always have that and do better. So it's kind of like you're hoping it. You get me? But you still gotta do good, man. Like, you have to be mentally good in order to be spiritual. You know what I mean? Even though I don't even believe in it, it's just hope. It's just everyone's got hope. You know what I mean? You can use a vehicle to get to your hope if you want to, or you can just say, "Yo, I'm hopeful." Or you say, "Oh, Jesus gives me hope." Or you can say, "Yo, I'm hopeful." You know what I mean? Trust me, man. So I don't know. I think if humankind was to get past this whole God complex, this whole spirituality. No, I'm down with the spirituality stuff because it makes people a better person. But with this whole God thing and like, this is my God. No, that's your God. No, my God says we're meant to be here, and you know what I mean. Just get it out of the way. Let's just be real about things, man. Let's be real about things. Innit?
It's true.
It's a big distraction, man. So get yourself sorted. You know what I mean?
And if you do believe, like I do, yeah, you motherfuckers need to fix up because you ain't reading the book right. Because I still do what I want to do, yeah, but I have morals and my shit's intact. I know what I'm doing. The one thing it taught me, and the one thing that every book is meant to teach everyone about themselves, what I have come to, which I know is the truth, is to basically know yourself and be real. That is it. If you can't understand yourself, then you ain't ever gonna understand shit. So you'll always be a prick for the rest of your life. That is it.
Man.
And that's real talk, bro.
For real.
Get me?
For real.
It's true, bro.
So yeah, let's just wrap this up, man. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. It was a good discussion. You get me? We don't need to argue. You don't need to argue with your people all the time. You know what I mean? Let's have some etiquette. You get me? Let's be good, grown about these things. These Americans are always fighting and that. Like, that's not how you build, man. That's why you're like, in the same situation. Some of you are falling off. There's some people that I listen to hard, but these are falling off because you're just arguing all the time, and then you're getting hurt when people are arguing with you. Just allow it. Why are you even arguing? Like, if you're in a position where you're arguing with lower people, dead it. Let's move on.
Especially that drill shit needs to stop, man. What you doing to these
That's the next topic, fam. That's the next topic.
Man.
That's the next topic. You get me? The roads are gonna speak, fam. The roads is gonna speak.
As bad as the
roads is gonna speak, man. The roads is gonna speak. You get me? As long as kids are in that position doing that shit, they're gonna talk about it in their music. So if we can do something about that, then it'll be alright. But as long as these youngins, these under 18s are slanging rock and doing all of this, bro, trap music's gonna exist, bro. You get me? It is a damn shame that they ain't more youths talking about, yo, I'm in college doing this, or this is my business, that, and knowledge. You know what I mean? Exactly. But it's not really that, is it? Is there much opportunities for these youths? No. But yo, next time we'll talk about that. You know what I mean? Over and out.